with sisters, y'all? What is it with sisters? Here is another one. Siblings from hell. Sister is totally obnoxious and bossy. I think I'm the bossy sister, honestly. Let's see. So, my sister basically thinks she's a ruler over the family. She puts labels on my brother's snacks and drinks, telling him not to eat or drink them like it's her business. And she asked my parents to sleep separately, so that means she ends up sleeping in their room. Okay, what? And they actually went with it? No, ma'am. My parents would be like, bye with that idea. Like, who does that? She tells my parents not to buy this or that, or she thinks she owns the living room, talking loudly there, watching shows on speaker. Literally feels like the whole house is shaking from the sound. Talking late at night, not caring people are sleeping, and playing guitar even late at night. She also vandalizes walls and the doors in the living room like nobody's business. Come on. Who chose to live with that? Definitely not me. I'm sure all these wouldn't be the end of it. Okay, I'm no parent. I only have a cat and a dog. I love them to pieces. I don't have a child, like, you know. But your parents let her get like that because she needs to be put in her place. Like, my parents would be like, this is my house. Okay, when you have your own house, you make your own rules. But in my house, you follow my rules. Do you see what I mean? Do you see you see that? Yeah. You're and yeah, she needs to be put in her place because nobody baby, that's not your house. No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. Siblings from hell. My brother lacks empathy. Huh? Okay. Alright. So, I brought up a situation my brother and I had a few months ago today. Amidst an argument that started with an unnecessary comment he made today towards me about my eating habits. Okay? The situation was one that left me hurt and angry because it escalated from me saying I did not want to go to lunch with him one day. He gave some attitude and I asked why he does that. And it just keeps going from there. It eventually got to the point where he was mad and telling me that I was never like an older sister to him, that I had never supported him, and that I'm just immature and yada yada yada. He never apologized for this, and today I asked why. He said that he forgot about it. And I said that I didn't, because how can you go about your day feeling so fine with yourself that you upset your sister and said the worst possible things to her? Things that I would never say to him, like WTF. I don't know where I'm going with this, but it ended up with me regretting I said anything at all. I had to talk it out. He and I are just complete opposites. And I was just hyperventilating, thinking he's now going to hate me forever. It's just really unfortunate. When I am going to say something to any of my siblings, I first think about it really good. And it can come from a loving place. It can come from a loving place. It definitely does come from a loving place, but it's also the way you say it. So tone of voice, when and where, how you say it, why you say it, where it comes, you know what I mean? So first, maybe when he asked that question or the way he stated it, if he would have said it in a different way, as in him being worried about you, maybe your health condition or something like that, not making excuses for him, but as a sibling, you would want to, say it in a way that the person that you're giving that information to or more so understands where you're coming from, and maybe it was lost in translation. I do think that. But also, when I do hurt my siblings' feelings, intentionally or unintentionally, I make sure that I go and I say, hey, I'm sorry that I made you feel that way. Hey, I didn't mean it like that. Or, just because their feelings are valid. Your opinions, just like you think your opinions are valid, their feelings are actually valid. And so siblings need to, make their other siblings feel safe. Like, you have to make your siblings feel safe because, you know, it's our job, okay? It's our job to, as a brother, as a sister, okay? Okay? To make our siblings feel safe. Now, let's go to the comments. Let's see what somebody says. Sometimes keeping things bottled up isn't healthy for you either, and not speaking out about how your sibling makes you feel will make them think it's okay to continuously do those things. I'm only speaking from experience, but as time passes, if they don't respect you, then you will only resent them more. I've had to come to terms with this and found that my mental health is more important than trying to keep a relationship with my sister who also lacks empathy. Yes, never keep your feelings bottled up inside, ever, 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 ever. Because I know from experience, I do that all the time, and I try not to, I'm working on it. I'm human, okay, I'm only human, and sometimes I don't know how to say things, and so I don't want to offend anyone, and sometimes I say things way too, you know, blunt, and I have to work on that as well. So saying things, you know, when and where, tone of voice, as well as not having something bottled up, you know, it's more so of like communication, and we all have to work on communication every day. None of us are perfect in communication, none of us. And that is it for our first episode. I am super excited. We got this down. This has been a project that I have been wanting to do for like the past 6 months, and I didn't know how to. I didn't know how to, guys. I did not know how to, but I am super excited that I pushed myself and we are here today. This is our first video, so I'm super excited, you guys. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I have enjoyed today's video. If you have any topics or stories that you would like to hear on this podcast, please email fascinatingsstorieswithcn@gmail.com. I will have that listed here on our screen. If you're watching on YouTube, it will be right here. And if not, it'll be in our description box. So thank you for your support on this podcast, you guys. And I hope everyone is safe, well, and healthy. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell. See you guys next time. Bye!